company. And he will talk about these things and what things you can do with them, the Underwear API. And I will try to take a picture of him while he's doing that. So wish me good luck, and please welcome Kenichi Kambara.
Thank you for staying for this session. I'd like to talk about introduction to Android. Especially, I'd like to talk about developing Android apps. Okay, let's start. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kenichi Kambara from Japan. My work is supporting technical for developing Android application, and especially I'm developing Android Wear application. And as personal work, I develop over 20 Android applications, and I love Android. In my application, I'd like to introduce the application is Sekai Phone. Sekai Phone enables us to communicate automatically. And this application got prize at some application contests. And this application supports Android Wear. Do you have Android Wear? Oh, some user. Okay. Do you develop Android Wear application? Oh, only two. Okay. Okay. My topic. I'd like to talk about Android Wear. Okay. This is today's agenda. What is Android Wear? And I'd like to explain the feature of Android Wear, and I'd like to share Android application development tips and some additional tips. Okay, let's start introduction. At Google I/O, Google announced Android Wear, and the SDK and some device will be available. Did you attend Google I/O? Okay, oh, thank you. And Google announced some application. The example is here. The left figure is weather forecast. This demonstration shows us to watch weather forecast without watching smartphone screens. And right figure shows us to drive navigation. It is very useful. And Google announced some third-party application. It is also very interesting. Next topic, Android Wear overview. Some devices are now on sale. The left figure is LG G Watch, and center one is Motorola Moto 360, and right one is Samsung device. In addition to this device, Japanese maker Sony and Taiwan's vendor Asus announced to release Android Wear device. Some Android Wear devices are increasing in the future. I think Android Wear has main three features. Please look at the left figure. The first figure shows notification. Android Wear provides us to confirm such a notification. We can confirm this notification on Android Wear. And second feature is voice input. Android Wear has a very small screen, and so we can type text into Android Wear. But Android Wear provides voice input feature. It is very useful. And a third feature is installing an application. Okay, I'll show you some more details. First point, notification. For example, your smartphone receives Android notification. It will be automatically transferred to Android Wear. So we can confirm this notification on Android Wear without watching smartphone. And second feature is voice input. By using this feature, we can input text instead of typing text. By using this feature, our application will be improved. Third feature is install APK to wearables. Android Wear can be installed APK file to our Android Wear device, so we can develop Android Wear application and we can install it to Android Wear. I'll show you collaboration between Android Wear and Android smartphone. Before using Android Wear, we must set up collaborating to Android smartphone. For example, the flight information occurs and your Android smartphone receives this information to Android device. The information will be shown as Android notification. And this notification will be automatically transferred to Android Wear. So we can confirm this information on Android Wear. Okay, by the way, I'd like to show you my application, Sekaiphone. The use case shows you to communicating another language user, German user and English user. Please watch. A German user making a call to English user. And English users Android Wear and a connection has been established and speak German. It will automatically translate to English. And on Android Wear device, speaking English. I'm fine. Oh, it will be automatically translated to German. In this way, this application enables us to communicate with another language user. By the way, we can use this application only one person. Please watch. On Android Wear device, I'm running my application Sekaiphone and swiping and speaking in English. And speaking any word in Swedish. This content will be automatically translated. Hello and text message. Yeah. Okay. I finish my demonstration. Okay, my application is designed for Android Wear. Okay, next topic is Android Wear application development. Before we develop Android Wear application, we must set up a development environment. Here is a list. First, Android SDK, and second is any IDE. You can use Eclipse or Android Studio, but I recommend to use Android Studio because Android Studio is very useful environment, and Android Studio supports building system Gradle. By using Gradle, it will a very useful environment. If you have Android Wear device, you can use Android Wear device for development. But unfortunately, if you don't have Android Wear device, you can use Android Wear emulator instead of real device. Also, you can use Android handheld 4.3 or higher. It is required. And if you want to set up Android emulator, please set up in this way. The point are two, and the first point is a target. If you want to use Android Wear emulator, you must select a target Android 4.4 W. And second point is keyboard. You must select hardware keyboard present. If you check this option, you can use typing text instead of inputting voice. It is useful. And after setting up emulator, please run the emulator, and a few steps are required. Connect a handheld to your PC through USB cable, and connect between Android Wear emulator and your handheld. And you must type ADB forward command. When you complete setup, your Android emulator shows connected status. After setup, your handheld receives some notification. Your Android emulator or your Android Wear device will automatically shows a notification. Next is Android Wear development tips. I show you 4 points. First is how to show a notification on Android Wear. Second point is how to input text by voice. Third point is how to package wearable application. And final point is how to transceiving Android Wear and Android smartphone. I show you these points. First point, if you want to show this notification, you must write this code. At first, you must create instance notification comfort builder. It is required at first, and it includes notification text and notification title. This example, my notification hello world. second point is please create a notification manager compact instance. And finally, please call a notifying method. After this step, your application can show this notification. And you can create rich notifications. For example, including a big picture, and including long text, and including multiple text. I show you one example about a big picture. If you want to create this notification, you must set up notification compatibility. And second point is important. You must create a big picture style. If you create this style can include a big picture. This example shows food. Food image can be shown. The final step is the same way. And you can add any action to your Android notification. For example, if you want to action to make a call to any user, you must create intent and please wrapping into pending intent. And you can add this action to your notification by calling add action method. The final process is the same way. After calling these steps, your application can show this notification. And tapping your Android wear and tapping receiver's icon, your Android phone is trying to make a call. And your application can include multiple actions. Make a call and sending email, sending short message. You can include multiple actions. And second point is voice input. If you want to implement this feature, you must create this code. The most important point is please use remote input. Remote input is a wearable class for inputting text by voice. And second is the same way, creating action. And third point is also important. Please create a wearable extender instance. A wearable extender instance can do features for Android Wear device. And final step is the same way. After writing this code, your application can implement a voice input feature. Also, inputting text will be got in our application. Please write this code. The result you input by voice, the result text will be included in intent. And using intent and remote input, get results from intent method you can get a bundle instance. And you call a bundle instance and any key, you can get the result input text. In this way, in our application, we can use input text in our application. And if you want to provide your application user some selections, you have only to create this XML file. Yes, no, maybe this section will help to input your user easily. And in Java code is here. Get resource, get string array, and the before XML file input, your application can show these selections, yes, no, maybe. And third point is application packaging. If we are a developer, we can install APK to underwear directory. Unfortunately, underwear doesn't have Google Play. So if you want to distribute your application to a user, we must set up APK creating in a different way. Handheld application can include wearable component. After this packaging, handheld application can include wearable component, and this component goes one APK. And the application user download this APK file to your Android smartphone, and it will be automatically installed to user's Android Wear device. It is automatic. In this way, you can distribute your application to your user. Final point is data transferring. When we develop Android Wear application, we must take care the battery life. Android Wear has too short battery, so we must take care. For this, we must prevent the heavy process on Android Wear. If you want to do a heavy process, you must do on your Android smartphone, and completing a heavy process, and please the result will be transfer Android Wear. For this, we can use two APIs, data API and message API. And I'll show you some details. First is data API. Data API is for syncing data. If we want to use this API, we must prepare two parameters, pass and message. In this way, we can share some data between Android smartphone and Android Wear device. Second point is data API. Data API is, in a word, one-way messaging. Android smartphone send a message to Android Wear. It is a one-way messaging. To use this feature, we must prepare one parameter message. It can include some text and some binary data. For example, image or any data. Okay, I show you action tips. First tip is stackable notifications. Please watch the movie. The mail notification, or it is a similar notification. This notification may annoy your user. Same notification, same notification, same notification. But Android Wear provides us to group these notifications. This is an example. If you want to create this notification, please write this code. The point is please use set group method, and it is required any group key, and some notification are required to set set group method and defining group ID. After writing this code, our application can group the similar notifications into one notifications. And second point is adding page. If your application want to create multiple page, for example, summary and detail, this use case is can be used for restaurants, shop data. If you want to add this notification, please write this code. The point is one. Please call add page method. By calling add page method, your notification can include a second notification. After writing this code, your application can include multiple page. And third tip is using support package. If we develop Android Wear feature, we can use some API, normal API, and compatibility API. But I recommend you to use a compatibility API because by using compatibility API, it is a high compatibility, and it is no crash on your Android Wear device. And I show you actual tips. Finally is wearable UI library. To create this screen, you can use wearable UI library. These are examples. If you want to create this list of view, and you have only to use wearable list view. By using wearable list view, you can create this screen. And if you want to create a card frame card shapes, you have only to use a card frame API. By using card frame API, you can create this screen. And finally is circle image view. Underwear application has include the circle image. And if you want to create this icon, you have only to use a circle image view. And if you want to create some animations on underwear device, you have only to use confirmation activity. By using confirmation activity, your application can be more rich with animations. And watch view stub is also useful. If you want to provide screens for a round screen and square screen, by using a watch view stub, you can include these different layouts. It is very useful. If you want to use Android wearable UI library, you have only to write to your build Gradle file, compile com.google android.support wearable. By defining this feature, your application can use wearable UI library. Okay, I'd like to show some conclusion. I think these points are important. First is simple UI and easy UX essential. Because difficult or complex UI will annoy your user. So the application should be simple. And second point is accommodate any shapes of the watch. On Android Wear world, Android Wear has some shapes, round screen and shape square screen. So we must take care these any shapes. And final point is utilize wearable UI library. By using this library, your application will be improved user interface. You should use this library. Okay, I'll show you some difference. Google provides us some difference. Android Wear official site and some materials for developing Android Wear application. Building apps for wearables, and we must check Android Wear design guidelines. It shows us to create how to adjust Android Wear. Okay, I finished my presentation. Thank you very much.